everybody. Let me get my microphone closer here. Hold on a second. There we go. Hi, I hope all is well. If some of you don't come on, you can always watch this later. This is Friday, May 3rd, and this is Ginger's Chat Show. Right now it's kind of overcast. It's been warming up enough that the point where now I'm having to turn off the heater in my apartment. I'm on the top floor, so it gets warmer up here. Anyway, as you can see on the you can see up here on the title that he who shall not be named is in big doo-doo. I mean, really big doo-doo. Just this morning, Trump's audit firm, the B.F. Borchers, which is in Colorado, they're permanently shut down because they have violated SEC rules, Securities Exchange Commission rules. And also they're fined for $2 million. And also other SEC violations, and they agreed to be permanently shut down. They're not going to fight this. What's going to happen with Trump's audit thing and his the money that he has in this Schwab account is probably going to be, I don't know what they're going to do with that. So they're probably in discussions on that. So, Trump might as well sign over all his assets and just give it up. Because once he's convicted of that criminal trial and all the other subsequent trials that's going on, he's going to be going to prison. And he might be in prison for a very long time. It depends on what the penalties are and the sentences are on their respective charges. Good majority of the things he's charged with is felony, which can carry a heavy prison sentence. Well, look at the Mar-a-Lago incident where he tried stealing all the national security files. He's going to be in jail for a long time on that one. Well, look what happened to the others. Now, my thing about this and the current trial, and it keeps violating the gag order, and it says things that are not true. He always seems to do that. Frankly, I think he should have a piece of duct tape slapped over his mouth. I'm tired of Trump. I really am. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of him. He is to be. I think they should make more of an effort to treat him like everybody else that does violations like this. They really do. And people are smart enough to know the laws. There are some things you can and cannot do. Well, if they're not sure, they can always look it up in their state statutes and federal statutes. Because you could go to the FBI or DOJ website, and they have helpful, resourceful information on what's what. Okay. So with him keep violating the gag orders, they need to just find him and throw his ass in jail and keep him there for 30 days. I would keep him there until all the trials are done. That's what I would do. You know, the guy needs to have his cell phone taken away from him. He needs to be put in solitary and just out of sight, out of mind until everything's all done. And they said, well, what about his rights? Well, committing these crimes and committing these acts, he's lost his rights anyway. He threw it away by doing that. That's my opinion. It may sound harsh, but you know what? As the old saying goes, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Well, since he's done the crimes, looks like he's going to be doing the time. More than anything. So we'll see further. I think about one, depending on how early they do the court and everything. Also this morning there was another gag order hearing, violation of that hearing the second time around. And I just, Judge Merchan should just take the kid gloves off and say, okay, fine, you're going to jail and you're going to stay there for 30 days. I keep him there for 60 for the two times that he 2 rounds that he violated, okay? And I think the DOJ and the executive branch, President Biden should take away Trump's Secret Service. Just take it away from him. And also not allow him to run any more campaigns. They should just drop the campaign. Period. So, anyway. Another thing too, historic flooding. Let's see. What happened here? Hold on a second. Viewers on. Okay, back to dashboard. Okay. I wonder why my favorite people are not up. Oh well. This is going to be short anyway. Anyway, historic flooding in South Texas, which is like in Plum Grove, that general area, near Houston. Fellow creators, YouTube creators, many of them are flooded out. And then of course my favorite creators are like I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, Longhorn Lester's, J&L Ranch, and the Morrow family down there. My prayers and hugs go to them on their trying times. Right now, I'm a Survivor is totally flooded out. They're underwater. Which is heartbreaking to see because Lester put in a lot of work to get it back up to standards after the Hurricane Harvey flooding. Some ways wish there's a way of dredging a river to make it where there and put dikes and levees to prevent flooding like this. And of course, with all the rain that they've been having, they need to have a better system to handle the huge rain runoff. Is what they really need to do. Well, you hear this good, well, it costs money. Well, yeah, it costs money, but it costs money to others to try to keep their places and keep everything up. Now, this comes up to my other pet peeve is insurance companies. I'm going to be pissed, really pissed if insurance companies said, oh, well, we're not going to pay this out, we're not going to cover this and everything else. And I go, then what's your point of being in business? What you're doing is chickening out to the insurance companies. Same way in California. Now, I saw an article on State Farm. Now, I have a renter's insurance with State Farm, which gives better protection than what Fairfield uses. And State Farm says, well, now they're going to be canceling 42,000 apartment rental uh, customers their insurance policies. And I said, California's not viable anymore, and the other excuse is archaic old laws and everything else. I'm sitting there laughing. I go, State Farm was started in the 1930s, I think, or earlier than that. And you guys gone through rough times. So why are you now chickening out? That's what I call it, chickening out. So here's what I strongly suggest the insurance company to do. You know who your customers are. You know who's affected by flooding. It's not their fault being flooded out. It's the lay of the land. That's where they live. But if you're not going to pay for, if you're not going to pay your customers the premiums so they could rebuild, then you have no business being in business. And then you should be forced to pay those premiums. You need to pay your customers, okay? And they need help in rebuilding. And don't penalize them by raising the rates. That's not going to work. That's going to piss off people more. To me, that's telling me that the insurance companies are greedy and all they care about the money and not care about their customers or the quality of the services they provide. And yes, this is my pet peeve. If somebody says, oh, well, you're preaching the choir. No, I'm not preaching the choir. I'm telling it like it is. And those that read and hear this and they don't agree with it, that's fine. That's your opinion. But I tell it like it is, and I see it like it is. To those like in Wisconsin and other areas are hit by storms and everything else, please stay safe, guys. I really do. Mother Nature is pissed. And she's been, like yesterday, what happened in Holly yesterday, which I saw on See the Storm, Vince Watley, who is another YouTube creator. I was watching his live video, and Holly got slammed by a tornado, and it was a good-sized tornado. They don't know what the rating is on that yet, but I'm pretty sure the National Weather Service is going to be down there, because they are also watching the storm chasers and see what's on the ground. They don't always rely on radar, so they rely on the storm chasers, so the storm chasers can see what's going on weather-wise. A lot of them are trained. Some have gone to meteorology school, and some of the storm chasers have EMT training as well, which is, thank goodness they do. So after the storm hits, they go do search and rescue, and they help out, and they support the police and everything else. The police departments are starting to understand this. They really are. So again, going back to the insurance companies, you guys better pony up. You need help. And stop complaining and bitching about, oh, well, we'll have to raise the rates. And I go, no, you're not going to raise the rates. That's excusing, that's a bad excuse, and that is gouging. So pony up. And what I suggest that maybe you could see cuts somewhere, and that is the CEO cut his pay. CEOs should be making about 5% lower than what their employees make. Okay? They could, they'll be doing fine. So stop being greedy and start helping others. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off since none of my favorite people are on. But you guys are probably busy dealing with a lot of stuff. And I love you all. And be sure to watch on my YouTube channel. Let's see. Be sure to insist, persist, and push back. And good to see that Trump is getting his medicine on this. He's learning a real hard life lesson right now. If he learns at all, more than anything. So, okay, well, I will talk to you guys later. Love you all. And those that didn't catch my video live, that's okay. You can always watch it later. Okay? Or if you're having technical difficulties, which does happen. Okay? All right, talk to you later. Love you. Bye-bye.